hate Halloween. I'm really bad with spooks. Can you not? Because I literally just said I don't really like spooks, so it's just not very funny at the end of the day, is it? You know, it's just not really...
Sorry.
I think you need to grow up, to be honest.
Sorry, Neve. Sorry.
Just grow up.
Sorry.
This video is made by Radio.co. To start your free Radio.co trial in seconds, head to Radio.co and click on the pricing page.
Hello, witches and warlocks, and welcome to today's fantastic video. It is I, your mistress of the dark, here to guide you through the world of spooky radio. Though remember, we don't like dead air here. So we've summoned 4 spooky, mysterious radio stations, and we're just dying to get into it. Oh yes, it's a real scream. Let's crawl out of the crypt and... Oh, God, sorry. How did Vincent Price keep that up? That is tiring. Hello! Let's start again because that spook speak is very difficult to keep up with. If you can't guess, today is a Halloween spooktacular. Consider this Radio.co's Halloween special. So without further ado, here is 4 spooky and mysterious radio stations.
Number 1, Swedish Rhapsody.
Coming in hotter than hell, we've got what I like to call the ice cream van special. Flake not included.
Excuse me, mister. Can I have one of your ice creams, please? No, thank you.
Okay, so it's not really an ice cream van. We're referring to the Polish station Swedish Rhapsody. And no, that's not a Queen cover, it's a numbers station. If you're not familiar, you need to get familiar because the rest of these are kind of number stations. They are. These are stations that broadcast formatted sequences of numbers. Why? Because they're secret codes, of course, to intelligence officers operating in foreign countries. Listen, number stations they're basically a recipe for spookage. Okay, just look at this list. So they think that Swedish Rhapsody operated from the late 50s to 1998, though we're not exactly quite sure when it first or last broadcast, which in itself is scary. Basically, the messages were getting sent to intelligence agents in the Western Bloc. And yeah, it sounds like a good Cold War flick, but what's the spooky element? Well, just listen to this. Just horrifying. Yeah, just not great. So that monstrosity that you just heard ran on a schedule that was set in stone. Operators literally never made any slip-ups or errors. So that was on a loop. So the voice, is that a terrifying possessed little girl? Well, thankfully, no, it turns out it's not German Regan from The Exorcist. It is in fact a generated voice from a little-known generator called the Sprack Morse code generator. And I say little known, but pretty well known to any amateur radio enthusiast. In fact, many would accidentally come across this station and get a fright or two. For me though, the spookiest part of all of this is that apparently from 1998 to 2017, when the station had ceased operations. You could still hear the station broadcasting. It was a ghost. It was a ghost station. It was a ghost station. Gosh, I've got 3 more of these to go, and I'm shaking like Shaggy and Scooby. I am.
Number 2, the Gong Station.
What a simply wonderful Sunday with my relaxing book for relaxers and my eccentric mug of tea. Could life get any better? Oh, the radio. Oh.
Welcome to the smooth, relaxing radio station that's really smooth and really relaxes you. GO3 Gong Station. Settle in as we play you the chimes of the day. Wasn't that splendid? And now for some more easy listening. Here's Seal, Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah, no. Absolutely not. Talk about gongs gone wrong. This was another post-World War II numbers terror. That was GO3, operated by East German territory. So the eerie chimes and gongs were already quite unenjoyable. But what really makes that so eerie is the age of the tape. So over time, as tape does, it got all warped, stretched out, and as you can imagine, the audio got slightly distorted as well. And who was the culprit? Once again, we're talking the Sprang Morse code generator. So again, we talked about this. There's no room for human error here. So tell me why occasionally a woman's voice would just randomly crop up. Explain that to me. It's still unexplained and it's still deeply terrifying. And finally, the station had arguably the most scarring final broadcast of any station ever. It ended with drunk NVA soldiers singing a children's song. And again, reminding you, the older it gets, the creepier it gets.
Number 3, the Lincolnshire Poacher.
Britain, Britain, Britain. Known for cracking chippies and now nerve-wracking numbers stations, apparently. The Lincolnshire Poacher was a numbers station that they reckon was probably operated by MI6. And again, this was used to communicate with undercover agents overseas, and then the agents would decipher that with a one-time pad. We don't really know much about where this broadcast from, but some amateur radio enthusiasts randomly traced it back to Cyprus. Lad's tour to Iron Appa, maybe? Anyway, what we do know is that the old folk song, the Lincolnshire Poacher, was the interval song. But I wonder how that came to be.
So, Agent Harold.
Yes?
As you know, we're trying to come up with an interval signal idea. It's got to be a recognisable tune, Agent Harold. Correct, Agent Harold?
Yes, absolutely yes, yes.
Okay, Agent Harold. So thus far I have come up with some sort of Mozart tune, some sort of Bach tune, some sort of Tchaikovsky tune,
splendid.
and some kind of, I'm not really sure, some sort of Carly Rae Jepsen tune, although we don't really know who she is quite yet. Have you got any more ideas, Agent Harold?
Yes, absolutely, Agent Roy. In fact, I've got a nice little ditty that my mother used to play me when I was a young boy. I think it'd be absolutely more than perfect and adequate and satisfying for our interval signal song.
Okay, Agent Harold, but remember, it's got to be appropriate, it's got to be recognisable, it's got to be professional.
Absolutely, and this one is absolutely spiffing.
Okay, let's hear it, Agent Harold. Right, Agent Harold, so the first song that you could come up with was the Lincolnshire Poacher.
Oh, yeah.
Professional tune, Agent Harold. Do tell me, Agent Harold, why was that? Enlighten me, Agent Harold.
Well, Agent Roy, good question, Agent Roy, good question. Well, it's a cracking song that I think is recognisable, and it's totally different to the sort of information we'll be playing, and I think it's quite a harmless, absolutely not terrifying or creepy song in the slightest. That's my idea.
Right. Well, I think it's rubbish, but in any case, I have to go because I've got packing for Cyprus to do. So yes, we'll go with that.
Yeah, told you. Scary stuff. What does it mean? Why did they move to Cyprus? Who are they? What are they talking about? Who am I? Help me.
Number 4. The buzzer.
A final entry to the list comes in a slightly more sinister form than a buzzer you would find on a game show. This is no buzzer from the chase. Oh no, this is different gravy. This is a station based somewhere near St. Petersburg, and it's another one you can hear all over the world. Though why you'd want to tune into that beats me. Anyway, a few times a week the buzzing sound is interrupted and an eerie voice in Russian creeps in. Here's a spooky snippet. There's been reports of Tchaikovsky just randomly playing, background conversations where a mic's accidentally been turned on, and once or twice they even got hijacked. Google Gangnam Style UVV 76. Anyway, what does all this confirm? Well, it means that this round-the-clock station is entirely staffed by people. In the past, these number stations were literally just the Morse code generator, but for some reason, this station has like a full crew of people that interact with each other. So what do these messages in Russian mean? If I told you, I'd have to kill you. No, seriously, we don't actually know. There's been a few translations, but they're normally to the effect of, say, staff interacting with each other, admin stuff, the usual office chit-chat, you know. So yeah, we don't know much about that one, but what we do know is it's weird. And you can listen to it right now. But if you hear a creepy woman's voice, well, don't say we didn't warn you. So what did you think? Are your spines tingled? Your shivers timbered? Let us know. And hey, if you want to start up your own equally terrifying and weird numbers station, well, we can help with that. That's right, we're not just good for busting ghosts, we're also good for the old radio-y biz. So have a little look in the bio for all the spooky resources you may need to be a creepy numbers station legend. Now don't forget to like, subscribe, trick, treat, and always be vigilant of those spooks. And if you know of any scary, mysterious stations, then pop them in the comments. Goodbye. It's time for me to return to the crypt, as it were.
Oh, will you just grow up? Sorry, Neve.
It's alright, it's every year.
And just before you go, have you ever thought about launching your very own internet radio station? Surprisingly, it's a lot easier than you may think, especially when you make the time to chat to myself or a member of the Radio.co team. To do just that, head to our website radio.co/demo, where I can talk about your plans, any questions you may have, and me and the team can really get you up to speed in launching your own internet radio station in literally minutes. It couldn't be easier. Why not check out some of our webinars, tutorials, help guides situated around me? Or why not visit our website, radio.co, or even drop me an email, studio@radio.co. Until next time, take care and happy broadcasting.